Hey divas, it's Guya again. If you're new here, I'm an artist. I'm based in London. I make synth pop and I make dream pop, and I'm trying to be a pop star. But I wanted to start posting on YouTube more after I had a chat with one of the new romantics last week, and I did a video talking to camera about sort of like being chronically online, and this is sort of like a segue from that video because I basically want to talk about two of my favorite years in pop culture and specifically music. So I want to talk about 1984 and 2012, and I feel like they are intrinsically connected. I don't know, there's something about the numerology of it all and like the sort of like strength of the cultural output and the musical output and the sort of like impact that they've had on the cultural landscape and the musical landscape. I don't know, this is like something I've been thinking about for years, and maybe it's also due that like to the fact that most of my favorite music was released in those 2 years. Most of my favorite music. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like it would give a lot of context to my DBP hymns, because it's heavily influenced by sort of like 80s pop and 2010s like electro pop and electronic music. So I feel like these 2 years, 1984 and 2012, are gonna make a lot of sense together. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start from the 80s. So I'm gonna talk about like an Anglo-Saxon point of view. I'm gonna do another video, I think, about like Italian music that I really like, because I was born in Italy and I grew up in Italy, so I have a lot of opinions on Italian music, but I'll make a separate video to that. So this is like in relation to American and UK charts and music landscape and industry, whatever. But okay, so I've got some notes because I'm trying to be thorough and professional. But obviously 1984, the first cultural sort of like reference that you can think of is George Orwell's 1984. Of course, Big Brother, like fundamental book for like the understanding of sort of like hypervigilance, security, and sort of like the deep state in our current times. Also, it was the year that the first MacBook was released, that the first VMAs happened, and Nightmare on Elm Street got released. This is like kind of a vague, I mean, I don't know, this is like not scientific whatsoever. This is just like merely my opinions and facts about when things got released. Well, dates when things got released. So don't take it as the Bible. I'm just a musician having theories about music. So anyways, let's go into it. Most of my favorite music is probably like synth pop from the 80s, and God, was 1984 good for music. So we've got Welcome to the Pleasuredome, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, so like The Power of Love, Relax, Don't Do It When You Wanna Come, and then Welcome to the Pleasuredome is the title of the album, and then it's also a track, and it's a very long track, and it's kind of like a soundscape more than a song, but there's like a specific bit in it that I'm obsessed with, like, here comes the supernova, what a pushover, yay, here comes the supernova, what a pushover, yay, welcome to the Pleasuredome, on our way home. I think it's like the hook, but anyways, obsessed with that song, obsessed with Frankie Goes to Hollywood. My friend Luca went to see Holly Johnson, the lead singer, in Paris, and got me a t-shirt that I always wear. I'll put a picture here. Then we've got fundamental song West End Girls by Pet Shop Boys. Hold on a minute, let me show you something. Just got this on eBay. It's my favorite object that I own. literally obsessed. My friend Anne has like a book with all, like an archival book of all the Pet Shop Boys releases. Absolute giant inspiration for me. Like genius mind in terms of music and design. West End Girls, incredible song. Next on the list we have When Doves Cry by Prince. I don't know much about Prince, but fundamental song. That's one of my New Year resolutions, do it Prince and Donna Summer deep dive. I'm halfway through my Donna Summer deep dive. I'm gonna get onto Prince. Like a Virgin by Madonna. Need I Say More. Jump by Van Halen. This was probably my favourite song when I was like 13. I was obsessed with the video. I'm obsessed with like the cover art. I'll put it here. Like the little angel baby. So fucking good. Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper, Need I Say More. Girls Just Wanna Have Fun, Cyndi Lauper, Need I Say More. Purple Rain by Prince, once again, Need I Say More. Last Christmas, I Gave You My Heart. Last Christmas by Wham. Insane song. I literally listen to that song every single day. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like incredible. Also, like, I love that. Like, there's so much good lore from George Michael, but my favorite bit of lore from him is that he crashed a car into a Snappy Snaps, which is, for anyone who's not from the UK, it's like what even is Snappy Snaps? Like, you get your pictures developed there and you can print things. Anyways, but he smashed a car into one of them in London, or like West London, I think. Then we've got Born in the U.S.A. by Bruce Springsteen. Incredible song. You Spin Me Round by Dead or Alive. Pete Burns, inspiration of my life. Like, such a fucking icon. Like, just incredible. This is my favourite picture of Pete and her boyfriend at the time, partner, husband. Also, I've got this framed in my room. Let me show you. It was a gift from my friend Dylan. I broke the glass of the frame and I left it like this. I'm so type B, I don't even want to get into it, but anyways, one of my prized possessions. I should get like a PhD in like gay pop music from the 80s. Like, that's my speciality. Speaking of gay pop music from the 80s in the UK, Smalltown Boy, Bronski Beat, one of my top 5 songs of all time. Like incredible. I've been listening to the Perfume Genius version as of recent. Then another one of my all-time favorites that inspired Swallow Me is Here Comes the Rain Again by Eurythmics. So when I first moved to London, I'm still friends with loads of Glaswegian girls, and my friend Furman was obsessed with this song, and this song and Blind by Hercules and Love Affair really marked sort of like my first year in London. So love this song. Love this song. Then 99 Red Balloons, crazy good song. Wake Me Up Before You Go, Radio Gaga. Sorry, I'm still going through the list of like songs, like incredible songs that have been released in 1994. Then People Are People by Depeche Mode. Karma Chameleon by motherfucking Boy George. Incredible song. Sorry, Culture Club. Fun fact, my mum used to play that in the car all the time. Did she know it was a gay song? Don't know, but she used to play that song all the time. Like, I love that song so much. Like, Boy George is one of my favourite voices ever. Like, I'm just obsessed with like androgynous voices. Like, Anonia and Boy George are probably like my favourite voices of all time. But that song, oh my god, it's so like, I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to stand with the contradictions. You come and go. Like, so good. Then we've got Dazzle by Susie and the Banshees. Phenomenal song, lesser known. Phenomenal song. I love like the sort of like strings in the beginning. It was used for like every Cohen's show as well. So fucking fabulous. And then Thriller by Michael Jackson. Like, Thriller, and I like insane. The fact that this was all within a year is fucking mental to me. Like absolutely mental. Um, but yeah, I'm sure there was more songs. I just like picked songs that I know a lot about that I feel really connected to. Obviously, again, I said like I don't know. I'm not like that clued up on Prince, but that's on my list of to-dos for this year. Now we're going to 2012. Obviously, I wasn't alive in 1984. I was born in 97. Feel old saying that, but anyways, so I was 15 in 2012. So it was like peak Tumblr, peak online. I went through all of that in my previous YouTube video, but I was like chronically online. Like I remember when all of these things happened, or like were released. I went to concerts. It was like crazy. Also 2012 felt like, it was meant to be the end of the world. Like there were so many catastrophic movies made about it. Like it just felt like, I don't know, in terms of aesthetics as well, like it was like the peak of like sort of like 2010s, like in the sleaze, like Tumblr. Like it was so exquisite. Like it was like pastel hair and like wedges and Jeffrey Campbell. It was just like so exquisite. Because 2011 was like sort of like a big grungier, and then 2013 kind of got boo boo nasty, and then we've gone all the way into 2016. I don't know why the kids are obsessed with 2016. In my head, that's like boo boo nasty era, just like really badly chopped bobs, really bad eyebrows, really bad fashion, like just like cheap Yeezy knockoffs and stuff, like just, and horrible chokers. Like I think 2012 was peak, and there was like so much fantasy, I think, because it was like coming off of a recession, and I don't know, I think like there was a lot that was being done in terms of like gay rights and like queer people and Obama being elected and stuff. Like I think, I don't know, there was like a real leaning into fantasy, I think, which I really resonate with. And in terms of culture, I think that's like the year of the 2010s that I relate to the most. So first on the list, Born to Die, like fundamental album for me. Fundamental album. Like I had the physical, like the Paradise tour was my first ever concert in Milan, and I went with my dad. Well, my dad brought me and my best friend at the time, Marco. I'll put a picture here if I can find it. If not, you can just imagine. I was wearing a flower crown from H&M, Divided, I think. And I was wearing like one of those like really low cut tanks. My mom got so mad because you could see my bra, and that was like not honourable whatsoever. Didn't care. I wanted to be a like flower clown slut at the Paradise tour. Also, like the thought of 15-year-old me like singing like, my man is a bad man, was in my hand but he chose me. Wait, what's the actual lyrics again? Off to the races. Yeah, like he loves me with every beat of his cocaine heart. Like what the like I probably like only smoked weed once, not even, maybe, I don't know. Like I literally like, what the hell do you know about like a cocaine heart? Like so insane. But that album like shaped me so much, and yeah, it was my first concert. So I had a physical, and I think my dad actually stole it from me, and I think he still has it. But yeah, fundamental album, the Paradise edition. Like I just remember, like I have such distinct memories of listening to it, and I remember when everything came out, and oh my god, and I met her when I was like a teenager, because she was dating. Put a picture here, like absolutely embarrassing, but this is like my friends always like know about this picture. It's funny boots. But she was dating Franca Sozzani's son, who was like the editor of Vogue Italia, and I live near Portofino, which is like a really like, it's like a really glam destination for like Americans and stuff to go to, and like Milan people and blah blah. It's just like really posh. A like really sort of like internationally renowned, and it fitted with like all her like old money aesthetic at the time. And she even filmed like the video for Ultraviolence there, which was like such a win for the local queers. But yeah, I was like in loads of like WhatsApp groups with like stan Twitter people in the region, and they were like, oh my god, Lana's in Portofino, and I like literally begged my mum on my knees to bring me to Portofino to get a picture with her. Needless to say, I was an insane stan Twitter person. Then we've got Channel Orange, not as fundamentally listened to at the time as Born to Die was, but Pyramids changed my life. Like, that song changed my life. I love Frank Ocean. Like, Blonde is one of my top 3 albums of all time. Incredible, just over, like, incredible. We have a 3, like the Crystal Castles album as well. Controversial, but phenomenal. We Found Love by Rihanna. Incredible song, phenomenal song. Fun fact, Ingloria started as a We Found Love cover that Zach made synths for, and then I wrote Ingloria over. Then we've got 21 by Adele. Fundamental album for me. I learned how to sing through Adele. And Lana, like I remember like singing, like belting these. Yeah, incredible. Visions by Grimes blew my brain up, bitch, like blew my brain up. My dad was traveling for work somewhere, like I think the UK or something, and I like begged him to get me like Pop magazine, the one with Grimes and the like stickers and stuff. I'll put a picture of it here, and I still have it at my mum's, and I had the stickers on my phone, and I was obsessed, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so magical and mystical, and I was like bumping that album like all the time. Then we have Tame Impala, Lonerism. Wasn't listening to it at the time, but I love Tame Impala so much. I love a shiny guitar. Then Our Versions of Events by Emily Sandé. Like, I loved this album so much. Like, I don't know why, but like Cheryl, like Leona Lewis and Emily Sandé were doing, and like Duffy were doing like insane numbers in Italy as well, even though they were like such like UK acts. Then we have MDNA, banger of an album, incredible. The Madonna Super Bowl, the like flipping, like the MIA flipping off, insane moment. Donna Summer dies in 2012. Whitney Houston dies in 2012. Fucking insane. So I feel like it was like, I don't know, there was like a lot of like renewing energy and like dark energy that was like getting contrasted by fantasy. I think that's my interpretation of it. I go a bit woo-woo sometimes. You should know that about me. I'm a Pisces. So then we have honorable mention. I listened to this album like so much. Trouble by Natalia Kills. Was she a Gaga ripoff? Absolutely. Did I listen the fuck out of it? Absolutely. Then we have, for like the more edgy side of this, we have Skrillex, Bangarang. Like, I remember like listening to Skrillex and being like, this is like the craziest music. Like, I feel like I'm like getting put into another dimension. Not Skrillex, but it was like a, what was it, like Song of Storms from Legends of Zelda, dubstep remix that was like, yes, this is it. I'm gonna put like a little snippet in the Song of Storms dubstep mix. I'm gonna put a little snippet now. Wait, should I play it actually? Like, this was my shit when I was younger. It's got like a bit of a medieval vibe to it. Anyways, this was like my dubstep addition to the mix. And then we had Bad Girls by MIA, insane. And then the XX album with like Islands. Is that the one? What's it called? With like intro. And what's it called? Oh, Coexist. So yeah, phenomenal year for electronic music. And also, I've mentioned this before, but honorable mention, Born This Way by Lady Gaga, that was released in 2011, but she was touring it in 2012, so I feel like it's like a 2012 album in my eyes. Oh, and Money Store by Death Grips as well. So, like, fantastic mix of things, fantastic year for culture. I think, like, there's also something to be said about synth pop and synth, like, and hardware and like synths being used in electropop, like even Kesha and stuff. I feel like there's a thread between the 80s and 2012, and even in fashion, like all the leggings and all the sort of like cuts and the creepers, like all of that feels very like a continuous thread with the 80s, like spandex, like even the disco pants by American Apparel. And I think I'm such like a whore for the 80s, and especially 1984 and like 80s way of making songs. Like me and Zach have been speaking so much about like and other friends of mine have been speaking so much about Donna Summer and like the MacArthur Park Suite, and also like Soft Cell, and like I don't know, I feel like because everything's like so like condensed and like insane in terms of sounds and like post hyperpop now, and it's sort of like just everything's condensed. Like I'm so like I find it so peaceful to like make songs like Solo Me. They're like 7 minutes and they really go through a journey, and I feel like it's got like breath and momentum, and you know, it just, you can really go through the motions with it, which I don't feel like I listen to a lot of like short songs. Like I love Pink Pantheress and stuff, like, and I love, like, I even like had such a moment with like 100 gex. Like I love like kind of like weird chopped up like deconstructed electronic music, but like I think in where like my heart lies in terms of like songwriting and production is like probably like in longer songs. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I hope this wasn't too impossible to follow, but if you've listened this far, then thank you very much, and I want to keep doing more of these. It feels really good, and it felt really good to have like a few of you comment on it last time, so thank you for listening, and I love you.